Hey guys, I am your host Mamoru Hikaru, and this is ANTALKU, episode number 3. And joining me today is my co-host.
Hey yo, what's up? It's Suimin Fada here.
Yeah, so what do we have for them today?
We're just doing a review of the fall anime of 2022.
Yeah, so Simon and I have both watched the trailers for them. So we won't be doing that, but we will be ranking it from must watch, 3 episodes, 1 episode, and skip. So we will go ahead and go to the tier list, but there is a lag on OBS's side, so please bear with us. I believe it's a couple seconds. So we will go there now. Alright, so Ochi no Shisho wa Shibuganai. So, the synopsis is Mamera is a shape shifting Tanakui girl who dreams of becoming human someday. One day, she turns into a black haired beauty and heads out to Osaka, but is soon discovered. One beautiful woman relentlessly says to the depressed Mamera, "Go back to where you came from." She calls herself Rakugo, the storyteller. The Taisho Rakugo fantasy will make you smile begins here, and it's animated by Studio Leiden Films, and I guess it has a supernatural theme. So I believe after watching the trailer, I decided to give it 1 episode. What about you?
I mean, I personally would give it a skip.
Yeah, so moving on to the next one. Boku no Hero Academia, the 6th season. You guys might come after me, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. I think that my hero is absolute trash. After watching the trailer, I am interested in. Oh, sorry about that. I am interested in one character. What's the name of him?
Shigaraki.
Yeah, so I probably will only watch the scenes for that guy. Everything else is, I literally don't care. So for me, it will be trash.
It's
Not
okay.
even skip, it's trash.
Well, I mean, I'm putting it on must watch, and it's okay because you remind me of Shigaraki.
Yeah, hopefully that's a good thing, but if it's not, then
You'll see.
next up we have Beast Tamer. So the synopsis for it is Beast Tamer Rain, who uses animals, was a member of the Heroes Party. However, since he couldn't do anything else, he wasn't able to keep up in battle. You only know how to play with animals. You're fired. I want to say that right now, really badly. Rain is kicked out of the party and now lives freely as an adventurer. On his journey, he meets a girl from a cat tribe, the so called strongest species. Elsewhere, the hero's party remains unaware that their previous success was all thanks to Rain. This is the story of a beast tamer no longer held back, and his fateful encounter with the precious companion. And I believe this is a. Oh no, it has a manga source, but since it's Square Enix, I think I decided to give it at least 1 episode. I think you said you're skipping it, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah, so for me, I'm giving it the 1 episode rule, and Soyman is skipping it. So, next one is Shinobi no Itoki. Now, after watching I'll get to the synopsis soon, but after watching the 2 trailers, I believe both Soyman and I are really interested in it. So, the synopsis. After surviving an attack from the rival Kogu clan, Itoki Sakuraba, an ordinary boy, discovers he is the 19th heir of the Iga ninja Itoki or Iga Ninja. Itoki learns to become an Iga clan ninja and joins the war between Iga and the Kogu clan. The studio animating it is Troika, and this one is the one that is a anime original. So, what do you think about it?
I mean, I started off thinking that it would just be a 3 episode rule, but then after the trailer, I thought it'd be a must watch.
Yeah, so for me, um, knowing that it was a manga or anime original, I was gonna give it a one episode, and after watching both trailers, I think I'm gonna put it on the three episode. If it keeps up the pace that the trailer showed, I'll move it to a must watch. But this next one, I'm personally really excited for because I've read volumes 1 through 3 so far, which is Reincarnated as a Sword. So, the hero of Tensei Shitara Ken Deshita differs from your standard otherworldly protagonist in that he is reincarnated as a sword. Yes, guys, this is an isekai. So, I believe it's the first one so far, right? For fall.
Oh, yes, for fall, yeah.
Yeah, so beginning his quest by spawning in the middle of a beast-ridden forest, he encounters an injured girl frantically fleeing for her life, saving her from assailants. The pair acquaint themselves, and the girl introduces herself as Fran. She bears a heavy past, having endured the enslavement and maltreatment of her tribe, the Black Cats. As the hero is unable to remember the name from his previous life, the young and tenacious Fran bestows the name Shinsho and becomes his wielder. Thereafter, Shisho, Fran, and Fran become a formidable team embarking on quest to liberate the oppressed and exact justice. So it will be animated by Studio C2C, and obviously, like I mentioned, it has a light novel. So, did you have any thoughts on it before we rank it?
No.
So I personally will put it on must watch because I read the light novel and I loved it. So where would you rank it?
I'd put it on must watch as well.
Yeah. So we both agree for that one. It'll be, I don't want to claim it too early, but I personally think it's going to be anime of the year for fall category.
Oh.
All right. So next one up, I believe we didn't have an image for this one, but the general premise, and they also didn't put a synopsis. But having watched the trailer, Yamano Susume Next Summit is basically just about hiking, wasn't it?
It was like hiking or running because they didn't have subtitles.
Yeah. So I think we will both agree on this one that we're putting it on a skip. So if we had a thing for it, it'd go there. So I think Soyman's really excited for the next one up, which is Mob Psycho Part 3. So it will be animated by Studio Bones. The source is a web manga themed superpower. So where are you ranking it? Must watch?
I'd go with 3 episodes.
3 episodes? Okay, I'll compromise and do 3 episodes. I was gonna do 1 episode just because I've never seen a single episode of it.
But I also know you didn't like the art style.
Oh, is this the one that I didn't like the art style?
I believe so. It's the one where like he had the face with the bowl haircut.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I'll still give it 3 episodes and then go from there. I might drop it, maybe not.
I'll try to give every anime 3 episodes.
Yeah. So, next up, we have Megaton Q Musashi, the 2nd season. Now, I personally don't remember much of the trailer. I remember it's a mecha anime, which I think you're not into. It's animated by Studio OLM, which I'm not too familiar with them. But, I do enjoy my mecha animes. So I'll give it 1 episode, even though I think you'll probably skip, huh?
Yeah, skip.
So next one, I really don't like sports anime. So for me, before the trailer, before the synopsis, I was gonna do a hard skip because I don't like anime based on sports. I find them completely boring. So what did you think about it? Like just on the picture, not reading the synopsis, not watching the trailer. What were your first impressions?
It was a 1 to 3 episode rule for me.
Yeah. So, reading the synopsis, after reflecting on the current state of Japanese soccer, the Japanese Football Association decides to hire an enigmatic, eccentric coach, Jinpachi. Doesn't that remind you of someone from Bleach? So, to achieve their dream of winning the World Cup. Now, guys, remember, it's 2022. We are having a World Cup this year. So, that might be one of the reasonings behind releasing this anime. Because I believe the World Cup, you guys could, flame me in the comments. I believe it starts in November for the actual tournament itself. But, believing that Japan has lacked an egoistic striker hungry for goals, Jinpachi initiates Blue Lock, a prison-like facility where 300 talented strikers from high schools all over Japan are isolated and pitted against each other. The sole survivor of Blue Lock will earn the right to become the national team striker, and those who are defeated shall be banned from joining the team forever. Selected to join this risky project, Yoichi Isagi, a striker who failed to bring his high school soccer team to the national tournament after choosing to pass to a teammate who missed instead of scoring his own goal. You see, sometimes you gotta be selfish. You gotta take that goal on your own. He could not help but wonder if the result would have been different had he been more selfish. Using this golden opportunity given by Blue Lock Project, Yoichi aims to clear his doubts and chase his ultimate desire to become the greatest striker in the world and lead Japan to World Cup glory. Animated by Studio 8-Bit. What did you think after reading the synopsis?
After the synopsis, I put it definitely at a 3. Actually, no, it was a must watch for me after that.
Yeah, I agree. And then we watched the trailer and I was like, whoa, it's definitely another must watch. So, moving on, another sports anime.
This one did not.
This was the opposite of Blue Lock. So, Yowamushi Pedal Limit Break, which apparently is the 5th season. Like, how did this trash anime get 5 seasons? If you guys like it, I'm sorry to say it.
He's sorry, I'm not.
Yeah.
You have trash taste.
We saw it, the trailer, and they were only literally riding bikes. Nothing interesting happened.
No. They were also making weird faces.
And crying. Remember that part?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Oh, and touching each other's backs.
So, it's animated by Studio TMS, which I am familiar with their work, which is possibly the only reason it has 5 seasons. So for me, it's trash. I'm not even putting it in skip. The trailer was so bad, it was bad. There. Happy?
What? No. Okay.
I moved it from trash to skip.
Yeah. Yay.
So, where are you putting it? Trash also?
Do we have anything lower?
I mean, we have an open space to put it there.
It's so bad. It's below trash.
And not in a good way where, have you guys seen some animes where it's so bad that it's actually good? Because it's so... Alright, one example of this is Rental Girlfriend. I love the other girls, the main girls, but the main character is so horrible that the show is still worth watching. This anime, however, is so horrible, it's just horrible. There's no saving it. So, yeah, the next one that we have up is Peter Grill, and I won't try to read all that and butcher more Japanese, but it's the 2nd season of it. I don't remember much of it, do you, for the trailer?
Big titties and harem.
Ah, yes. So, given that, I will rank it on 1 episode. So it's animated by Studio 7 and Wolfbane, so a collab between them. So I am known as the ecchi harem guy, so I will give it a watch. I think you said skip, right?
Skip, yeah.
Yeah. So 1 episode for me and skip for Suimin. Alright, next one up, This one I do have to read it because I do not know the English name of it. Neumann Karen no skill baka agetetra nasaka sioku nata. That was a mouthful, try to read it. So Al Wayne, almost like Bruce Wayne, a young man who aims to be top-notch farmer, has refined his farming skills and finally reached the max level. However, once he achieved the pinnacle of farming skills, for some reason his life began to take a drastic direction. It's animated by Studio ACAT. Was this the one where they had Raftalia copy?
No, I'm pretty sure that was the one we already ranked.
Oh.
The Beast Tamer.
What about this one then?
This one had a really strong farmer dude with like furry friends or something like that, and an elf friend or something.
Oh.
I remember you liked it.
Yeah, so I'll put it on one episode. I think you're skipping it, right?
No, 3.
3 Really? Well, that's a shocker. But yeah, guys, just because I put it in one episode, it doesn't mean I'm not going to continue watching it. I'm just going to give it one chance. And if it captures my attention, I'll move it up. So just bear that in mind. So the next one, Fotoku no Guild. Kikiru Madan as a monster hunter was excellent performance because of his particular job in the forest, but he decided to quit because of fear wasting his youth. And it's animated by Studio TNK, which I'm also familiar with. It's a harem, so one episode. I think you're skipping it, or what are you?
Yeah, I skipped it.
Yeah. So I'll give it one episode. Next up, we have Eternal Boys. The story follows 6 middle-aged men who have experienced success and failures in their lives. One day, they decide to become an idol group and overcome such barriers as their age and physical condition. And look at that, it's a lead-in film's second animation for fall. So, you know, they're busy. Apparently this is a original, right?
Yeah.
And it's a idol music type anime, so I can't remember if I said skip or one
We
episode.
both said skip because this was the one with like the random dudes. We were like, it didn't really look like it.
Yeah.
It's
So
not the other idol one.
So I believe for this one we said skip. Alright, next up, Bassrock the Animation. I don't remember this one having a picture. Yeah, it doesn't have it. So the anime will follow 2 units from Bass Rock series, Bassy and Rock Down. So this might be a spin-off. I don't know if, have you ever heard of the Bass Rock series?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's following a music group.
Yeah, so I think I also gave this one a skip. What are you giving it?
I can't decide between skip and trash.
Yeah, so somewhere in between right here.
Yeah.
And since we didn't have an image for it, we could go ahead and move on.
Imagination.
So, Princess of the Bibliophile. So, for as long as she could read, Eliana Bernstein, more commonly known as the Bibliophile Princess, has preferred the company of books to that of people. Hey, honestly, same. Honestly, same. Especially after what happened yesterday, right, Simon? But we don't talk about what happened yesterday, do we?
No, we can't even use our catchphrase that we usually use because
Yeah.
of the mouse.
Yeah, exactly. So, however, as a noble, it is her duty to find a suitor. Fortunately for her, Crown Prince Christopher Selkirk Ashherald proposes a deal. He will protect her free time, and in exchange, Ileana will be his fiancée in name only. The years they spend together are bliss, as Ileana learns to open herself up to others. Oh, I probably will never do that. What about you?
Yeah, maybe. People suck.
Yeah. But all good things must come to an end. For Ileana, who loves books more than people, ending their fake relationship should be no big deal. But, as Christopher glows, I said close. Grows. Close with another girl, Eliana begins to realize that she isn't as indifferent to him as she once thought. Ooh, spicy. Animation is by Studio Madhouse, which I think I do remember some of their work. And the theme is historical. I'm giving it a one episode, just because the main character captivated my attention. What about you? Skip? Three? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, don't judge me. I like my romance animes here and there.
Let me do that. There we go. Alright, next up. You remember this one on the trailer?
Trash.
So let's go ahead and read the name for the people. So it's Pop Team Epic second season. Um, it's animated by Kamikaze Doga, Space Neko Company. Themes is gag humor and parody.
Yeah, it looked more like it was the studio name was Dude in a Van.
Yeah, it was not good. So, not only is it a skip, but it is trash. It could join the bicycle anime. So, yay, poggers.
They have friends with.
Yeah. So, next one, Urisai Yatsuda. Not much is notable about the leatress Ataru Moroboshi, but his extraordinary bad luck sticks out like thorns in an alien's head. When Earth is threatened by a fleet of alien invaders known as the Oni, Ataru is selected to represent humanity in a duel against one of them. It's a stroke of rare luck for Ataru that the duel is in... Let me scroll. That the duel is in fact a game of tag. So the whole fate of the world is basically in the hands of a game of tag. And that his opponent is Loom, daughter of the Oni's leader, who places her personal dignity above victory as Ataru finds out by seizing Loom's bikini top with it. Victory!
Sounds like something I do.
Yeah. However, misfortune kicks in again when Loom mistakes Ataru's promise to marry his girlfriend Shinobu Miyake as the desire to wed Loom herself, and decides she rather likes the idea. Wielding her influence as an alien princess, she moves in with him, forced to deal with the consequences of his womanizing ways. Ataru must balance his crumbling relationship with Shinobu while keeping Loom happy, all the while flirting with every woman he meets. Animation is by David Production, so I am not familiar with that studio. So, reading all that, I think I'm giving it a 3 episodes. What about you?
Well, alright, so the synopsis, I would give it a 3. But when we saw the trailer, the animation brought it down to a 1, maybe even a skip.
Next up, we have Love Flops. So, someone once said, if there is a beginning, so to exist an end. For every encounter, a farewell follows. In the season of fluttering cherry blossoms, 5 winds of love blow through the air, and the curtain rises as a fleeting, heart-tendingly used love story. So, the studio is Passion. It's a manga or anime original. But if you don't remember Suimin, Passion Studio is the ones that animated season 4 of High School DxD. So I trust their work. Um, I personally, since it's Passion and reading the synopsis, I think I'm giving it 3 episodes. What about you?
I remember the trailer, so I'm giving it a 1 episode.
There you go. So I give it 3 and Suimin 1. Next up, Fornin wa Sare Soro Uso wo Suku. The story of 4 friends who each have secret they cannot share with each other.
Don't we all?
Right? So Studio Flat is the animator for it. I can't remember the trailer much. Did I say 1 or skip?
Okay, so the trailer was each of these girls had a different secret. The bottom right one had the secret of being a crossdresser. The bottom left one. Oh wait, no. The bottom left is the crossdresser. Bottom right is a psychic. The top right is a ninja, and then the top left is an alien.
Oh.
I don't remember what you rated it, but I rated it 3 episodes.
Oh. I think I'll give it 1 episode. I don't remember the trailer. Again, I could have said skip, but since I don't have good memory, we'll give it 1 episode. Alright. So the next one, Aruasa Dummy Head, Mike ni Nateita Orekun no Jinsei. So, after reincarnated into a dummy head microphone, another isekai number 2, the protagonist gets involved in the lives of high school girls who do ASMR. The comedic anime will follow these high schoolers as they aim for the ASMR Koshia. It is animated by the studios Ekachi, Epilka, and Indivision, and apparently it's another anime original. So I'll give it 3 episodes. I liked it. What did you rate it?
I had rated it skip, and it's staying that.
Yeah, so now this one I'm sure we could all agree, not just you and
Obviously,
me.
it's gonna be in the trash tier.
Oh yeah, obviously. So next up we have Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. Now, this might be a little long tangent that we're gonna have. So, 10 years ago, before animes got more sequels, you remember, if it didn't get a sequel within 1 to 3 years, we lost all hope that it would ever continue.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that being said, as I just said, the last time we got Bleach was 10 years ago. So there will always be hope that we can get a continuation of our favorite series. So this is my favorite story arc of Bleach, which is 1,000-Year Blood. I love Juha Bach, who's going to be the main antagonist. What are your thoughts? Yeah, so I nicknamed him Mustachio Magnificent. But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, I'm excited for it. It's real. I'm excited for all the events that I can't talk about because spoilers.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see it finally getting animated.
Yeah, same. Now, a few things that we didn't see from the trailer. One, we didn't see Aizen. Now, we could, all hypothesize and say if Aizen's gonna be in it or not. I mean, for those manga readers, you know what happens.
Yeah.
Which both Suimin and I have read the manga. Now, what do you think? You think they'll get Aizen? What was it like if you were only anime viewer and not manga?
I don't pay that much attention to details, so I wouldn't have noticed the butterfly that was floating around the screen in the trailer. But I mean, no, I don't think it would have, because I think I would have left it off where they left it off, and I would have been like, guess Aizen's just locked away forever.
Yeah. So I noticed that butterfly, and I was like, is that a hint at Aizen? Because we don't mention it, but if you know what the butterfly is. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. There's a rumor. I'm not sure if it's been confirmed, but there's a rumor that Kobu is gonna do the ending that he wanted.
Because, his editors were rushing him hardcore to finish it.
Yeah, which that's why you can tell how it was such an amazing story arc, and then at the end, it just kind of went
straight to shit.
Kind of like a limp dick phoenix, except instead of rising, it lowered.
No, just no.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, it says October. It doesn't give us an exact date, but I mean, I'm gonna be constantly talking about it on Twitter. Unlike Suimin, I'm gonna watch it as each episode comes out.
Oh, you think I'm waiting?
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, shoot. We might be
And-
able to watch it together then.
I mean, well, he's busy tweeting about it. I'm just gonna be busy watching it.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll be too busy watching it to be able to tweet about it. Because I'm not a scrub.
And yeah, so I think this is the most hyped one. So it's definitely a must watch.
Has the potential to be anime of the year.
Yep. Music and I think voice acting will also get some nominations.
Yes.
I kind of like this next one. I think you said skip, but Uzaki-chan wants to hang out double. So
Oh yeah, you
the
liked
second
it because
season
of
of
the
it.
titties.
Yeah. So big titty girl. Now, when the first season came out, there was a lot of controversy, if I could speak correctly, with Uzaki, who's the main girl, because she's short and a lot of people were hitting on her. And Twitter lost its mind and was like, yo, you guys are pedophiles, this and that. Listen, guys, I'm gonna make this one thing clear and get it through your skull. Just because you're short, it does not mean you're a minor. For fuck's sake, guys, she is in college. I believe she's a sophomore in college. You guys gotta cut that shit out. Just because you're short doesn't mean you're a minor. Remember, it's anime. I've seen short girls that you think are 7 years old actually be like 43.
Yeah, like, just because you're short doesn't mean you are a child. That midgets exist.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, like, just ask your mom last night.
Oh, got him. And so I forgot to say the animator is going to be NG Studio.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, it's a must watch. I've read the light novel and I saw season 1. So for me, must watch.
I've only seen the trailer, so I put it as skip.
Yeah, he's putting it as next up. Ooh, I almost messed that up. Play it cool, guys. Alright, ready for the synopsis?
Oh, yes.
They are handsome guys who are cool, but a little hard to approach. However, they are all clumsy. Because they are clumsy, they are relatable. I don't know, does someone being clumsy relate to you guys? Damn, I thought I had self-esteem issues. You'll surely come to love them too. A slice?
Life of life.
Yeah, guys, we cannot talk today, especially me. A slice of life comedy about guys who stay cool despite being clumsy. It is by Square Enix, and studio animating is Period. So just because Square Enix is doing like the translation and stuff, I'm gonna put out one episode, give it a chance to move up. What are you ranking at?
I'd rank it as a 1 to 3.
Yeah, so somewhere in between 1 and 3 for Suimin. Alright, now this next one is a must watch. We've been waiting for it for 10 years. Oh, did you think I was talking about Bleach? No, I'm talking about Pew Pew Mall Car Driving School. It doesn't even have a name of the studio. And it's an original.
If we had anything lower than trash, it would be on there.
Yeah, so I think we both agree it's trash. Sorry, not sorry. Next one. Mud Love Alternative, 2nd season. Alright, go ahead and read the synopsis for me, Suimin.
Alright, the story of the bonds between those who fight in a world pushed to the limits. On one of the countless parallel worlds that exist throughout space-time, humanity has fought decades-long war against the Beta, hostile extraterrestrial invaders, using humanoid fighting machines called Tactical Surface Fighters. Why'd you do this to me? I'm just a little guy. Oh, this is a story of how humanity lives and dies on the brink of extinction. Source, Crunchyroll, Studios, Flagship Line, Prefnesia and Yamada Company. Based on a visual novel.
And the themes?
Mecha, military.
So that being said, for me it's a must watch. I will go back to season one if I like, or sorry, I said must watch. I meant one episode. If I like the episode, I will go back to season one, watch all of it, and then continue season two. Um, I personally already know your feelings on mecha military anime because get ready to cancel him for this, guys. He did not like 86. Yes, I know.
I'm sorry that you have terrible taste, people.
Yeah. So, what are you ranking this one? Let's go ahead and go to the tier list.
A day. I mean, an episode.
So, same as me, one episode.
Yeah, it looked decent.
Yeah. Alright, next up. Spy Family. Now, I did not know it's getting a part 2. I also did not know. I learned from the trailer that apparently it's moving to Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what that's about, but
No Poggy Wog.
the studio animating it is Cloverworks and Wit Studio, which, you know, we saw season 1 a couple months ago. It's a good show. I think it's not for you. I don't think so.
I mean, from what I've seen of clips, it looks really nice. I just haven't taken the time out to watch it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I can get to season 1, it's a must watch.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely a must watch. And I'll try to. Don't worry, guys. I'll make them fall down the rabbit hole. All right.
Not the only hole you'll make me fall out.
Oh, giggity. All right. So next up, we have Do It Yourself. Okay, go ahead, Suimin. Do it yourself.
Do it yourself follows high school girls working on a DIY projects as they struggle, fail, which is different, but Hikaru thinks differently than that. Yet don't give up and see the projects to the end. The story depicts the lives of those girls as they take the first step towards the future.
All right. Animation studio.
Pine Jam.
Yeah. So I believe I said it was a skip for me, right?
Oh yes, very much skip.
And then for you, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we both agree it's a skip.
It didn't reach trash level.
Yeah. It's
As you
not
can see,
trash. It's just.
There's very few trash.
Yeah. It's just not for us.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. The Eminence in Shadow. Go ahead, Suimin. Take it away.
Alright. Great heroes and diabolical villains of types of characters that people long to be, but not Sid Cagneypa. He longs to become the true mastermind behind it all, pulling the strings and having his machinations drive the entire story. In his previous life in modern day Japan, he was not able to
continue reading.
honestly.
Alright, so machinations. There you go.
Able to achieve his goals, but now, reborn into a world of magic, he will show them the true elements of shadow. As Sid the Science Kid pretends to be just another average mob character, he recruits members to his fake organization Shadow Garden, aiming to take down the mysterious cult who lurks in the shadows. With plenty of ad-libs, Sid leads his fake organization against the foul, yet surprisingly real, Diablos cult.
And studio?
Nexus.
And I think after we saw the trailer, we both put it. Did we put it on 3 episodes or must watch?
I put it as must watch. I believe you were still on 3 episodes.
Yeah, so somewhere along 3 episodes to must watch.
It was so beautiful. I already like the story, but like the trailer and the art.
Alright, so the next one, we got Shinmai Renki Jutsushi no Teppo Kai.
Shoot for the stars. I'm going to be the country's #1 alchemist. When young girl Sanasa graduated from Royal Alchemist Academy, her teacher gifted her a house for her setup to shop. Man, don't you wish your teachers would have given you something, let alone a house?
All they gave me was trauma.
You're not wrong. Alright, so, aiming to become a masterclass alchemist, she gathers materials herself, experiments, and operates a business in her very own atelier. Is that atelier? Sarasa?
Atelier.
Atelier. Sarasa indulges in a slow and relaxed alchemist life.
And the studio?
NG.
Yeah, so I think I'm giving it, did I say 1 or 3? Somewhere in between there, right?
Yeah, somewhere between there.
Yeah. And what about you? Same?
I think I had that on skip.
No. Yeah, the fact that it's alchemy and stuff, I'll give it one episode. I'll give it a try. Alright, next up, I'll read this one because I know how he feels about mecha.
You mean how I actually rated this one a 3?
Did you?
Yes, the Witch from Mercury one. I asked you if I would have to watch the other Gundam to get it.
Oh, right, that's true. So the next one is Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. So, an era when a multitude of corporations have entered space and built a huge economic system, a lone girl from the remote planet Mercury transfers to Asticacia School of Technology run by the Bennett Group, which dominates the mobile suit industry, aka Gundams. Her name is Suleta Mercury, with a scarlet light burning in her pure heart. This girl walks step by step through a new world. Sunrise Studio is animating it. It's a original and mecha. So, did we say 3 for it? Or 1?
I said 3.
Yeah, I agree. 3.
It's not a must watch, but
it's not must watch. It has potential to be must watch, but not yet. We'll put it at that. Okay, next one is To Your Eternity Season 2. I'm surprised we're getting it this soon. It's animated by Studio Drive. I mean, guys, you guys saw Season 1. It was amazing. If you remember from what I told you yesterday when we saw the trailers.
Oh, yes.
It's the one about the rock that falls into Earth, or this, like, beam
meteor
that transforms into a rock, and then a wolf dies and touches the rock, and he transforms into a wolf, and then the wolf dies and transforms into a guy, and I think he died like 100 times as a guy or something. But yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend. I'm gonna try to get Suimin into it. So what would you rate it just by the trailer?
I'd give it like in between a 1 and a 3, so like 2 episodes.
Yeah. So somewhere in between for him. For him. For me, it's must watch. I saw Season 1. It's really good. All right, next one. I think we're both excited for this one. Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun Season 3. So we're finally getting it.
There's only one thing that worries me about this that might keep it away from my must watch.
What's that, Simon?
Voice actor of Asmodeus.
Oh.
The English voice actor.
Yeah. I could see that. It's animated by Bandai Namco Studio, or Pictures, sorry. And yeah, so must watch, as Suimin said. Right, you want to read the next one? I'll read the title for you. Akuyaku Reiju Nanode Last Boss wo Katemi Mashita.
Being acutely ill, a young girl has spent most of her life in a hospital room playing Otome games to fill her time. However, she one day finds herself in the midst of a scene from one of these games as the story's villainess, Irene Lauren Jakubakara. That's obviously not how you pronounce it, but we're gonna roll with it.
Oops. There you go.
At the banquet to celebrate the end of the Academy's winter term, the Crown Prince and Irene's childhood friend Cedric Jean Elemiere publicly annuls his engagement with Irene and announces that he is in love with Lilia Rainworth, the game's female protagonist. Aware of the tragic future ahead of her and determined to change it, the young girl resolves to conquer the game's final boss, the Demon King, and Cedric's half-brother, Claude Jan Elemiere, by making him fall in love with her instead. With time running out, can Irene succeed with her plans, or will she remain bound to the ill-fated ending that awaits her? Brought to you by Maho Film.
Yeah, so what that reminds me of is that time I got reincarnated as a villainess or something like that.
Yeah, that's an actual anime.
Yeah, which was really good. But this one sounds like they try to copy it. So, I'll give it 1 episode. I hope that it's not a direct copy of Villainous, because then, it has so much potential. But
did the villainess in that anime try to go for the final boss?
No, but she did try to change her fate. because you know how they're both villains. They're trying to change the story ending. So similar premise. Hopefully this one delivers differently. So what are you rating it? I said one episode.
Oh, I said 3.
All right. Next one. Oh boy, Butchie the Rock. The Rock Johnson.
Nani?
All right, take it away.
Alright, Tori Goto is a high school girl who starts to learn to play the guitar because she dreams of being in a band. But she's so shy that she hasn't made a single friend. However, her dream might come true after she meets Mikichi Ichijiji, a girl who plays drums and is looking for a new guitarist for her band.
Studio.
Cloverworks.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys.
Uh-oh, stinky.
But I think I give it either one episode or skip.
I gave it a skip, and I believe we both agreed on this one.
Okay, skip. Alright, next up.
Must watch.
Alright, go ahead and take it away with Chainsaw Man.
Denji has a simple dream to live a happy and peaceful life, spending time with the girl he likes. This is a far cry from reality, however, as Denji is forced by the Yakuza into killing devils in order to pay off his crushing debts. Using his pet devil Pochita as a weapon, he is ready to do anything for a bit of cash. Unfortunately, he has outlived his usefulness and is murdered by a devil in a contract with the Yakuza. However, in an unexpected turn of events, Pochita merges with Denji's dead body and grants him the powers of Chainsaw Devil. Now able to transform parts of his body into chainsaws, revived Denji uses his new abilities to quickly and brutally dispatch his enemies, catching the eye of official devil hunters who arrive at the scene. He is offered work at the Public Safety Bureau as one of them now with the means to face even the toughest of enemies, Denji will stop at nothing to achieve his simple teenage dreams. Brought to you by Mappa.
Yeah, so this is another one that has potential to be anime of the year.